Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the continent north of Aurelia and Arcticana, where currently Satura the Dark has been completely healed up. Her and her army are better than ever before, and they are going to get some luck here. And I guess we're going to use them, since the trolls seem to be taken care of for the moment. We're going to use them to clear out some buildings. I don't know, though. There are still trolls running around, I'm pretty sure, because we haven't taken out their king. We've just taken out regular trolls, I'm pretty sure. But regardless, I am Marcus Aurelius, and this is Age of Wonders 3, a roleplay campaign where you, the viewer, gets to make the decisions. Arcticana. We were thinking about that last episode, because we didn't know what exactly to do here. How about a trading center? More gold is always good, and this is so far away from the front lines. I don't necessarily want to mass-produce Yetis. I think they're interesting, but not super necessary for us. Alright, now that we have... Okay, so we still can't do the Manticores, because I think we're studying them. Wait, this is Geldorf. What am I talking about? Geldorf is Swordsmaster Central. And that's really all I kind of want them to be. We don't really need any of these other buildings. We'll just pump these guys out. They are so good. I think 3 for now. Just so I don't have to go there every single turn. Alright, here's this new hero that we rejected. Elric the Medic. Sorry, buddy. I'm looking for an Archdruid. We have 2 Warbreeds. Now we're starting to stock up on Warbreed, which I guess is fine because Aurelia is kind of unsafe out there in the middle of nowhere. And its guardians, as you can see here, are not very extensive. You know, I've never tried to forge an item. Let's see what kind of items we can make here. A lot of people need armor. So we have a whole lot of options here, mostly protections. Deals additional 5 fire damage against undead, monster, and dedicated to evil. Regenerate's a good idea. How much does this stuff cost? Like, if we wanted one that was, say, armored, hit points, and defense. Not too much, honestly. We can make some amazing items for... Well, we can't, actually, because now it won't let us add anything else. I guess it's... Oh, there's only there's a limit to how many upgrade points you can have. So this is kind of a general benefit item, because it gives you +3 defense, although you are weak to armor piercing a little bit, and +5 health. So this would really help anyone. The problem with Holy Champion and Unholy Champion is that they're situational. They only benefit you against the units of the other alignment. Regeneration is good, especially if someone has a lot of hit points. We might want to trade the 5 hit points. Well, we can't, because it takes 3 points, I see. So we could get a certain kind of protection. He's halflings. Do halflings use... They use their jesters use fireworks, which I assume are fire attack. Not entirely sure, but fire protection might be useful. Although more useful than just more hit points. Let's just make a general one for right now, just for fun. We can't choose, like, what picture of armor it is. It's always... Oh, here we go. I want something that looks cool. Well, really, none of them look that cool. That's very Frigoberto-ish, I think. So, he already has a chest item, I think, that's actually better than this. That's the problem with this, is I don't want to waste time making an item if the one I already have is better. Let's see, what does he have? So he gets Holy Champion and +1 resistance. Okay, so that's actually not that useful to him. We can give that to somebody else. We are going to forge him what we were just planning on. There we go. We're going to give him armored. We're going to give him hit points, and we're going to give him defense. And we're going to call it Frigoberto's Plate. Alright, forge it. Neat. Alright. Alright, this is our first lost library. Actually, our Cavaliers aren't quite ready yet. And we're out of mana. So we're actually going to hold for a turn, actually. Heralthasane. They can build a Monster Hunter in one turn, but we are going to eventually want to build... So we're going to build a Flow Rock Citadel first, and then we're going to start building airships. And I want to build the Monument of the Ancient God King, and I've explained in the comments why I believe that is not a negative thing. The population loss, I can explain as it just making people more patriotic in the city, because it'll be a statue of Wodenaz, who in the Aurelian census had the most support anyway. And what it'll do is it'll allow us to build airships faster, which is really important to us. Alright, Tamra's Fall. So we've got our cavalry, but it's not going to be worth anything until we explore this place, which isn't going to be for a while. So how about just... Well, the gold isn't going to help too much, though. That'll give us about 30 extra gold. I mean, it's not terrible. Whatever, let's do it. Every city should have some form of gold benefit. Alright, so this city, Farmeria, is going to be our pikeman city. So the real question is, do we just mass produce a lot of halberdiers? Or do we go the Warlord's Camp route and make phalanx? It'll take longer to make phalanx, but I think they're cooler units. So we're going to go with that. Okay, Isthmus City has the stone wall, but it's still losing out. Why? I wonder why. Like, I wonder if it's a factor of city population, or if it's a factor of which city was there first. Like, I'm just curious why some cities have stronger domain auras than others. Alright, we just got a bonus for being there for the next battle, which is fine. But what are we going to build here? It's a good question. I don't trust Duemus further than I can throw him. Just a laboratory for right now. Ah, Gaspard. You are still pretty beat up. By the way, aren't we building a... Yes. We are 2 turns away from our stone giant. Okay, Sarandi, you're staying where you are. This little guy, though, is going to come up here. No, we don't want to trespass with Zoki just yet. He is indifferent to us, so it's not like he loves us or anything. I know people in the comments are like, just befriend Zoki. But I don't think... You can't, like, actually make him... Yeah, you can declare war, propose an alliance, or open your borders. You can't, like, make him a vassal or anything like that. So... We are not going to declare war on him because we need to keep our good points up. But I wish there was a way to get him to declare war on us. He hasn't really expanded beyond his capital. Alright, Anya. We've got some more of your units coming up. Let's move you over there to them. So this will be Army 1. Because once the airship gets there... then they'll be able to fit into it. So that'll be the first half of the army ready. Then we just have to take another airship and go pick up the rest of the guys. And girls, I suppose. Like the war breed. Okay, Preston. It's just going to stay here. I know the trolls are mostly a thing of the past, but they are around somewhere. I know it. Stoakana is going to stay frosty. Let's move these guys over to Deepstone. That'll take 3 turns. We have our frigate. We're going to wait till we get the second one. Since there's some shaded areas around here, I'm going to keep another group of monster hunters here to guard the city. Alright, why are these ones troopers? Do they get experience just for standing around? Maybe they fought in a battle at some point that I forget. I think the rogue class provides a bonus to irregulars. Okay, you guys are just going to hang out. Alright. Ooh, let's eat the berries. Now, all you guys get back to the city. Sorry about that. And builder. Let's build that road, huh? Excellent. And with this new tech that we're researching, it will reduce the move cost of roads to 2 movement for walking and floating. So we'll be able to move around our empire with a quickness. Now just stay where you are. There we go. Alright, we're going to wait a turn, as we discussed. An item has arrived. Okay, Gaspard now has a ranged weapon. Alright, hopefully we'll have enough juice to get Frigoberto in. Another hero join offer. No, Elrac, I don't want you. Alright, we got another mounted archer. There's probably some automatic way to set them to go to Deepstone. I just don't know what it is. And what should we do? I guess we can... I don't want to produce so many units that we just have overflowing with units. So maybe there's something else here that might be useful. Yeah, let's make some more gold. Why not? Okay, cool. So Army 1 is ready, and I'm going to put airship number 2 with them, just to avoid it getting sniped like that other one was. Meanwhile, this city can pretty much produce anything it wants. It might be a good place to start up more Warbreed and Manticore Rider production. Peralta Altasane. So we need the barracks. Aquaresia. Observatory. Gaspard and Bosper need to get some troops. Let's see if we can't. Now that the seas are safe, let's see if we can't get them to the south. Narvik's just going to stay where he is. So is Sarandi. They're going to come pick up this monster hunter, I think. Okay, Leonis is going to stay where he is. So are our Warbreeds. Between episodes, I think I'm going to set a bunch of people to just guard mode, so we don't have to click through them each time. Alright. Let's do this. Epic. Very likely victory. So not that epic, for all that. So this is what a lost library looks like. There are books, so that makes sense. Alright, I want to feel what Frigoberto and team are feeling here. There we go. Here they are, standing in this hallway, being charged by... What are you guys? We'll find out soon. Are they Draconians? Aw, they took away my... They took away my view. Why would you do that? Oop. Yeah, the views here are a little squidgy. Come on, let's just get it so it looks like Frigoberto's looking straight out at him. Excellent. Alright. So we have Tigrans. Okay, Tigran apprentices, Goblin reanimators, Tigran apprentices, and Orc priests. So basically just a bunch of nerds. Although our knight has been hindered. This one has not. Excellent. Alright, Icara. Oh, shoot. I moved her up into the yellow. Oh well, might as well commit. And they're done. Let's flank with these guys. And, oh, our Warbreed. We haven't seen him in action yet. Let's just charge right up to the front. He can take it. And, of course, I moved everybody so we can't cast any spells. They could, I guess, get lucky and take someone out. Let's see what the priests do. Yeah, they really want to take these knights out. They will not succeed. Alright, let's see how this Warbreed wrecks their party here. Let's get them over here, though. Nice! So long to those guys. Alright, who needs experience? Icara needs experience. Although from that distance it didn't do her much good. Alright, Frigoberto. And I guess we'll finish him off with the knights that got beat up. That's poetic justice. And they gained a medal. Good for them. Heroes all. Alright, so they are now veteran. When a knight becomes elite, oh yeah, strong will. We've already figured that out. What happens when a Warbreed becomes elite? It gets charge. I don't think that matters, because Frigoberto has an ability that gives everyone charge. So that kind of sucks. We did, however, get off the beaten path, which is a spell that we otherwise would have researched. Alright, library number 2. You guys, I'm gonna make you stay. Okay, so now we have these two, so that means we have to... Oh, we have another one coming. Okay. Alright, you guys are just gonna stay here. Alright, let's see if we can't continue the roads in some way, shape, or form. We can. It'll go right through the heart of the tropic. Okay. Where should the Swordsmaster should actually go up to assist Gaspard in them. So let's move them up here. I guess I'm going to use these little baby Krakens as scouts. Alright, Satura. Let's get some luck bonus, and then... Where to? That's mythical. I don't want to take that. Epic? I bet you we could handle Epic. I bet you we could. Alright, this guy. Alright, so Zoki... What is that? Oh, that's one of those little neutral villages, I think. Alright, so not a whole bunch going on around here. Here's our Yeti. Let's just actually go up to Tamara's Fall with this guy, and the airships will pick us both up together. Okay. What does Bloodbath do? Incites troops to take down their enemies in the most brutal ways imaginable, leaving nothing but a red-stained battlefield. Bestows +5 melee strength on all friendly units. Yeah, I kind of like that. That sounds fun. Alright, Deepstone has 2 Civic Guard already? Really? Let's get one more. And that plus the 2 mounted archers will form a full complement. Meanwhile, Wanderer's Way. Okay, what does Wanderer's Way have? They have the Flow Rock Quarry. They have the Crystal Tree, which gives armored units the bonus. They have the Library, which will give... nothing. Well, I guess the Magic Academy must do something. Produced support units receive +1 melee, +1 range, so it helps support units. Nah. I guess we can build a bunch of priests in Wanderer's Way. Like, we could call them the Wandering Priests, right? Because they create Wanderer. That actually sounds kind of fun when you think about it. Let's get these guys. Actually, I have to go where they're going. Oops. I'm getting rid of all of our notifications. We also need a road down here. That is certainly important. In fact, Wanderer's Way is going to build a... Ooh, it's going to build a market first. But when it's done with that, it's going to build a builder. Okay, Arcticana. I guess we're just going to mass produce Yetis. I mean, I don't see any reason why not, I guess. That's what Arcticana does. It's the only place in our entire empire that can do it. Alright, Helia. Let's go with a Gladiator Pit. And that'll give us Phalanx. Although we want to build Phalanx up here. Alright. Great Beast Lair. 3 turns, we'll have Manticore Riders. Njordland. We're going to get 3 more frigates, or galleons, I mean. That'll give us a full army of them. Peralta Sane. We're going to do the Adventurers Guild to eventually get us to airships. Tamara's Fall. I guess we're gonna use Tamara's Fall as like a fallback. Haha, Tamara's Fall. A fallback hospital area where troops can restore their hit points. Okay. Gladiator Pit. And then we'll have Phalanx with all those bonuses. And Cavaliers? Yep, Stoic and Cavaliers, but we're not ready yet because we need the Riders Hall to give them extra experience. And I guess another Stone Giant. And we have our first Stone Giant. Look at this handsome fellow. We have to name him, and he's going to be with Anya and team. We'll pick him up in our flying vessels. Narvek, your job is just to guard this. What does he have? A sorcerer with evangelists, forge priests. Okay, so we're going to have to deal with a lot of... First of all, dwarves are tough in general. Like the Firstborn and the forge priests are really, really tough. They have a lot of hit points. They have a lot of defense. They're generally people you do not want to mess with. But also, he is a theocrat, which means he is going to have evangelists who can try to convert my troops to fight for him, which is a real pain in the butt because they could take one of your best troops. It's hard to defend against. The cherubs are pretty easy and stupid. I don't really care about for them. But the Exalted or whatever, their flying units are pretty good. And then their second tier is a really tough tank unit called a Crusader, I think. And they are pretty rough. But I don't see many of those. I think they're focusing on evangelists, which are better units. I mean, if you have an army, let's say, of 4 evangelists, you can convert almost the entire enemy army in one go. All right. I haven't seen any trolls in a while. I think it's time to kind of let them be. Oh, there's Frigoberto's plate. Let's send it to who else? Frigoberto. Actually, let's take a look at him and see what he needs. He needs a helmet. Okay, cool. And he already has fire protection 100%, so he doesn't need any of that. I guess the helmet could give him like shock protection or something like that. That's a cool shield. I was hoping to find better units on our world tour here. Let's take out library number 2. That'll be the last thing we do this episode. Alright, this is pretty much the identical group to the one we took on before. So we do have to be careful. They're all ranged units. Oop. Come on, come on. There we go. There we go. Alright, we shall stop them. So these guys, we gotta watch out for them. They're a little beat up. I have an idea. Let's just front and center the Warbreed. And why can Frigoberto not cast a spell? Spellcasting is blocked in the library. Anti-magic field. Alright, well, whatever. He's just gonna guard. Meanwhile, the knights are gonna try to flank. And put Icara right behind the Warbreed. 4 to 6 times 2. 4 to 6 times 2. 20% frost weakness. Well, that wasn't great. Frigoberto does have 100 hit points, so it would take a lot to take him down. But I want to be careful still. And I thought maybe I'd get a bleed on there, but nope. Alright, let's see what they do. Dragon Ancestry. Run away. Okay, they cursed Frigoberto. The knights are laughing at them. Alright. Fun times. Warbreed smash. Charge. Alright. She's doing well even though the knights were kind of in the way. And she took him out. She finished him off. Wow, good for her. Alright, where's this guy coming from? Let's get him up here. Perfect. Now this guy I'm a little worried about because he's already beat up. He's down to only 59 hit points. Let's just keep an eye on him. Let's not let them focus fire on him. And Frigoberto may be cursed, but he's not going to sit this one out. Yes, we gave him bleeding. I was trying to give him actual poisoning, but whatever. And Frigoberto gained a rank. Excellent. Alright, so they're going to go after the weakened... Oh no, they're going after Frigoberto. Interesting. Fight, men! Wow, they're shooting fireballs right in our knights' faces. Our knights are not amused. To the point where they just destroyed them in one hit. Wonder if these guys can do that. Not quite. Which means Warbreed to the rescue. Excellent. Now our Warbreeds are veterans. They can inflict crippling wounds now. Nice. We also gained trail running, which is not that useful. Alright, library number 3. And how are we going to upgrade Frigoberto? Friendly units gain +4 strength, -1 defense, and fear strike for 3 turns. But only works on units already buffed. Unlocks Robustness and Blood Brothers. That sounds kind of cool. Fleet Command is useless because all humans have Mariner anyway. Alright, actually I'm going to hold out for Toughness because that gives all units in the hero's army 20% physical protection. So we're going to wait on that. Okay, Preston. You know what? I'm actually going to send Preston out. I don't see any trolls, and we got things to do. Are there any cave entrances around here? No. So the closest one is here, near Tordain. Is there any on this side of the map? I don't think it would show us until we found it. No, it will, because this one... Well, we might have seen that one, but here's one here. Yeah, here's one here. Okay, so we will see them. Okay. We just have to look more closely. So here's the Draconians Isle here. Not much going on. Alright, there's an entrance to the underground here, north of Bittercress, in this little island. Nothing actually on Bittercress. Alright, so the underground is essentially us versus the dwarf, because nobody else really is in a convenient place to go down there. Leonis was, but we took that from him. Now, this peninsula here, we have to really focus on because this is where that evil spawning undead dragon place is. We really have to take that out. And also build the city of Necros. It might be here, though, that we're trying to build. Yeah, we want the city to encompass this. So we could build it, like, on the coast. So it'll be a coastal city that can build ships, but also those undead. There's a certain unit that I really want to build. Let's see if it'll show me. No, it's not in the... It's not in range, but it's a really cool unit, special to the mod. Alright. Let's put these two together. Excellent. What is that? Oh, it's just the top of the tower. Alright, good. Anya's army is almost set up. The first half is there. We have Anya herself. We have her Griffin, who is elite. What does the Griffin get at elite? Tireless. What does that do? No attack points, or always something. That's the same one the Berserkers get. So she also gets elite monster hunters, who now have throw net, which is not that great of an elite skill. We have the tireless Berserkers, and we have the defender elite swordsmasters. Excellent. Then we're going to add the Yeti to that. We're going to add the Warbreed. We're going to add the... Actually, we already have the monster hunters, so we don't need these monster hunters. So we're just going to add the Yeti. We need a Stoic and Cavalier, which we'll have soon, and the Giant. Yeti, Giant, Cavalier, and then maybe a Manticore Rider. Oh no, Warbreed. And then we'll switch out. We'll switch out the Berserker with the Manticore Rider when we get one. All right. Let's just get the Yeti out there to meet them. Okay. All right. Let's keep road building. Not enough gold. Oh, wow. You know it's bad times when you can't even build your road. Now, we are going outside of our domain a little bit here, which is not great, but... Alright, well, that'll be the end of the episode because we are out of gold, ladies and gentlemen. Between the episodes, I'm going to do a little bit of thinking about what we're going to name our special units of Anya's army, because as soon as they're all together, as I said, we're going to start role-playing them in a bit more depth. By the way, let me just talk a little bit quickly before we end about what you can do with this, because obviously this is an interactive Let's Play. So you are more than welcome to create a new character that is part of Anya's army. Now, I'm going to put one rule on this, though. You can't be Anya, you can't be the Griffin, you can't be the Warbreed, the Troll, or the Yeti. So any of the singular units. But you could choose to be a member of any of the units of human troops. Even the Manticore Riders, that's fine. Because again, we're going to imagine that the units are a lot bigger than what they actually appear to be, times 5. So I think the Manticore Riders show up in groups of 3, so we're going to have 15 in the roleplay. So that's the rules as they currently are. We'll define it further as we get on, but I don't really care. You can do whatever you'd like. Just obviously follow the gameplay. And the reason why I don't want someone to be, for example, the Yeti, is because I don't want... that's just an individual unit, and I don't want it to kind of go off script too much. So that's currently the rules. They might change, but that's what it sounds like so far. So once again, I am Marcus Aurelius. I'd like to thank you very much for watching. This is Age of Wonders 3, a roleplay campaign where you, the viewer, gets to make decisions. Thank you again so much for watching. Have a good one.